Everyone was surprised when Jackie filed for divorce after being married for many years. They had lived through lots of rumors and public problems together. This wasn't just any normal divorce. She wanted a huge amount of money from Doug, $300 million. But here's where things get really interesting. Doug wasn't going to let people believe these false stories. He made a move that nobody noticed right away. While everyone thought he was guilty, Doug quickly put together a team of helpers. He hired some of the best divorce lawyers and private detectives to look into Jackie's claims. At first, Jackie's story seemed simple. She was just a wife who had been treated badly and wanted fairness. But Doug knew there was more going on. It wasn't just about protecting his money. It was about protecting his good name. Doug had spent years building his reputation in business. He wasn't going to let false accusations ruin everything he had worked for. Behind closed doors, his legal team started finding some very worrying things. Jackie's money records didn't match how she was spending. Bank transfers and foreign accounts raised many questions. Investigators found out that Jackie had been taking out cash for no clear reason and moving large amounts of money around. Even more suspicious was that some of her business activities were making money that she wasn't reporting. Jackie had been telling everyone that Doug's dishonesty and disrespect had hurt her feelings and left her with no money. But the facts showed something very different. Doug's team started putting all the pieces together. Soon, the careful story Jackie had created began falling apart. The numbers didn't lie, and Doug was ready to take action. Jackie thought she had Doug trapped in a corner. Then he pulled out the proof. Jackie came to court looking very sure of herself. She had the news people on her side and a story that made Doug look like a very bad person. When the court day came, Doug was prepared. His lawyers arrived with piles of papers, and the truth was about to come out in a big way. They started by showing bank statements, tax records, and business papers that revealed Jackie's money problems over many years. Doug's legal team was just getting started. Jackie started feeling uncomfortable as Doug's lawyer showed the first set of papers to the judge. She sat up straight when she realized Doug wasn't just making empty threats. The whole courtroom got quiet while Doug's lawyer explained how Jackie had been pretending to have money problems while secretly moving funds into hidden accounts. Large money transfers to banks in other countries, secret investments using fake company names, and even buying properties that she claimed were for business were all written down as proof. Jackie had been acting heartbroken, but had actually been moving money around for years while accusing Doug of treating her badly. When Doug's lawyer said Jackie had not told the truth about how much money she made, people in the courtroom gasped loudly. She said she was having a hard time, but the facts showed she had quietly earned millions through secret deals and investments. As more details came out, the judge looked very serious. What started as a messy divorce was quickly turning into a possible money fraud case. Jackie's lawyer tried to explain things, but the damage was already done. Doug's team had found too much evidence. The judge leaned forward to look carefully at all the documents. Jackie no longer looked confident. Now she seemed scared as Doug's lawyer explained how Jackie's money moves had broken state and federal rules about sharing financial information. But things were about to get even messier. Doug's win in court wasn't just about money. He had proof that Jackie's betrayal went much deeper than just money problems. It went far beyond what anyone knew. According to Doug's investigators, Jackie had been planning the divorce for more than a year. They found hidden emails, phone records, and money transfers showing that Jackie had been setting Doug up long before she asked for divorce. She had been building a fake story to make herself look like an innocent victim. She moved money to secret accounts, spread false stories about Doug, and all this time was planning her next money move. But the biggest surprise came when Melissa, Jackie's own assistant, came forward to speak. Melissa had worked for Jackie for many years. At first, she stayed loyal even when the news started showing Doug's problems. But Melissa changed her mind after seeing what happened in court. Melissa told everyone that Jackie had asked her to find bad information about Doug a long time before she asked for divorce. Jackie wanted her to look through Doug's emails, text messages, and business papers to find anything that could show he was cheating or doing something wrong. When Melissa couldn't find any real proof, Jackie decided to make things up herself. According to Melissa, Jackie had been creating false stories for months to tell the news. She started the rumors about Doug cheating. Jackie made up stories about Doug being mean to her in public. Melissa even said that Jackie had paid some small gossip magazines to write bad headlines about Doug just to make people think badly of him. Jackie knew exactly what she was doing. She wanted Doug to look guilty so people would feel sorry for her. and for a while it worked. The news showed Jackie as a sad wife trying to get better after Doug supposedly hurt her. But now the truth was coming out, and Jackie's carefully made-up story was falling apart quickly. Just when you thought things couldn't get worse for Jackie, Doug had one last surprise. After showing proof of Jackie's lying to the media and dishonesty with money, Doug's lawyer pulled out one final piece of evidence, a folder that would change everything. The courtroom got very quiet as the lawyer handed the judge the folder. Doug sat back calmly while his lawyer started to explain what was inside. This wasn't just about secret bank accounts anymore, this was about betrayal. Inside the folder were messages between Jackie and some of Doug's biggest business competitors. Jackie had been giving important business information to his rivals behind Doug's back. According to emails and phone records, Jackie shared contracts, lists of clients, and even product plans with Doug's rivals, all while pretending to be a loving wife. As the judge looked through the papers, his face became very serious. The lawyer for Jackie just sat still. There was no way to defend this. The betrayal wasn't just about their marriage, it was about business and money too. Jackie had broken the law, and now she might face criminal charges. Doug stood up, changed his jacket, and turned to look at Jackie. Her face was very pale, and all her confidence was gone. Doug had shown everyone that she wasn't just an angry ex-wife. She was someone who had been planning this trick for a long time. Doug's final surprise had completely shocked everyone in the courtroom. There was clear proof of Jackie's money tricks and business spying. The judge sat quietly for a moment, looking carefully at the papers before speaking. His words were clear and strong. Because of this evidence, we need to look at this case again. We'll need more investigation about possible money fraud and conspiracy. That one sentence changed everything. This wasn't just a messy celebrity divorce anymore. Now it might be a criminal case. Jackie was watching her plan to get $300 million fall apart. Not only was her request for support money in danger, but she might also face legal trouble for spying on Doug's business and money fraud. Jackie's face froze in disbelief. Her lawyer just sat there, knowing there was no way to fix this situation. Doug had completely turned the whole story around. Doug walked out with his legal team, holding his head high. The courtroom doors opened as they walked out confidently. Doug had saved not just his money, but also his reputation. He looked like a man who had gotten control of his life back for the first time in months. But Jackie was falling apart. The problem started right away. While Doug's reputation was getting better, news about the courtroom surprise was all over social media. Big news companies talked about Jackie's money fraud and tricks, and the public who once felt sorry for her changed their minds overnight. People filled her Instagram with angry comments. People who once supported her were now calling her a liar and someone who just wanted money. Even influencers and celebrities who used to support Jackie went quiet. Big companies that had worked with Jackie started to step away from her. Some of her sponsorship deals were quietly ended after what happened in court. Jackie's public relations team tried hard to fix the damage, but the evidence against her was just too strong. Pictures of the emails and money records were spreading online. Even Melissa's statement that Jackie had been making up false stories about Doug was now all over the news. Everyone now knew about Jackie's betrayal. There was no way to take it back. Doug let the facts speak for themselves. He handled the aftermath calmly and confidently. He didn't go on TV shows or give long interviews. Doug had already won, and he wasn't interested in getting revenge. When photographers caught Doug leaving the courtroom, he just gave a quick nod to the cameras before getting into his car. But the story doesn't end there. Jackie's legal troubles are far from over. She might face criminal charges because of the proof about business spying and hidden bank accounts. Jackie could end up paying big fines or even going to jail if prosecutors decide to take her to court. If that happens, any hope of getting money from Doug would completely disappear. Jackie's reputation in Hollywood is already crashing down. Brands don't want to be connected to such a big scandal. Her future as a famous person is now very uncertain. Even some of her closest friends have gone quiet and are avoiding being seen with her in public. As for Doug, his comeback story is still developing. Now that the weight of the scandal is lifting, he's already working to rebuild his business empire. Some of the same companies that turned away from him during the divorce rumors are now reaching out to him again. Doug's public image and business reputation are stronger than ever, and people's sympathy is now clearly on his side. Jackie thought she had Doug trapped, but Doug played the long game. He stayed patient, gathered the evidence and let the truth come out by itself. The world now knows what really happened behind closed doors. But let me know in the comments what you think about this celebrity drama.